Oh, man. What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Another live stream. I know you guys saw the title and you saw that thumbnail. Man, I think we might have a little bit of fun with this one. But as always, just doing a little struggle stream. Just let me take a second to get everything set up in here, guys. Man, it's kind of rough. Time is getting to me. Time is always catching up to me. All right, so I see a few guys already coming into the chat, and actually drop a 1 in the chat for me, guys. I want to make sure that you guys can hear me okay, make sure the video looks good and everything. Because I have been known to have a few technical glitches getting in here and talking a little bit and realizing that there's no audio. So I wanted to make sure that's good, guys. All right, so I see some guys coming in here. So let's have some fun with it, guys. Let's have some fun with it again, guys. So let's see the title of this live stream. Jacob Willard says, I catch 50% of the fish. Wow, that he cast that. We're going to get into that. So what I'm going to do today is pull up some video from whenever he was having a discussion with some other fishermen and, just give you my thoughts on it. And as always, I want you guys to get active in the comments. So let's have some fun with it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And let me see. Of course, I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up, just chit chat a little bit. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. That will always be an interesting thing. And then, of course, I might have to pull up a little segment called How Would You Fish It? To see, basically that is what we do every week for the new guys here. Every week, I will pull up a video snippet just sometime during the show where I am actually out on the water. The majority of the time, it's going to be something dealing with live imaging. Sometimes it's the Mega 360s. It could be sonar, downscan. You never really know. Sometimes it's none of that. It just may be the contours, looking at some laydowns, or just something that you would tend to see whenever you're out on the lake fishing. Just go over the just the structure, cover, if you're seeing fish, what you are seeing on the screen. And then from there, just let me know how you would fish it, what bait you would choose, and things like that. It's just a way for us to, just kind of have some fun in the live streams. And it may give you some new ideas that you didn't really think of before, because we have a lot of people from different regions and everything in here. So sometimes you may hear some thoughtful things that will make you think a little bit different. And you may find out about a bait that you have not heard of before that will help you out on the water. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and hop into the chat and see who we have checking in for the night. All right, guys, look who we have. We have Big Jim Fishing. What is going on, Big Jim? All right, so he says, hey, I'm the first one tonight. On time, too. That's a first. All right, what is going on? So if you guys don't know, Big Jim has stepped into the live stream world. He's normally out there dropping those VODs. That's what we call in the YouTube realm. We call those VODs, the videos on demand. But now he has kind of stepped into the live stream world. So he had his first one yesterday. Looks like he'll be doing his every Monday. I think it is either 6 or 7 p.m. But just check out his channel, guys. Great guy. And I'm pretty sure I'll have him back on the channel again to where we'll go over some other interesting topics. The other thing that we have in common, we will both be fishing BFL tournaments. So either this week or next week, I will have some other guys that will be fishing some BFLs and maybe some other tournaments. But more specifically, I want to get maybe 2-3 guys that will be fishing the BFLs. And then we'll just kind of, give you guys some information about that. Kind of set some goals for ourselves and just see, what we are looking to accomplish in that, go over some of the rules, the lakes that we will be fishing. So just have some fun with that also, but we will be discussing some BFL tournaments. All right. So shout out to Big Jim. Then we have Deshaun Peck. What is going on? Deshaun Peck says, I'm right behind you, Big Jim. So he's checking into the live stream. Really, really appreciate you guys being here. And also, let me just jump down here real quick, because this is always important. I need to make sure that I'm seeing those ones in there. All right, so we got Josh. What is going on, Josh? I saw him this weekend at the expo that I was at. So if you guys tuned in and watched that expo, Josh was in there doing his thing. So really, really appreciate you stepping into the live stream. All right, so Big Jim, we have Deshaun Peck. You guys are hitting me with that one. Let me know that everything is looking good in here. All right, so let's see who else we have. All right, so you guys are, mixing it up in the comment section. And like I say, it is always a good thing for you guys to get active in the comments, whether you have questions, comments, any hot topics or anything that have popped up that you guys want to talk about, hey, we get into a little bit of it all. So yeah, always get active in the comments and always read the descriptions, guys. And let me just make sure I have everything in here rolling, because I have been known to not have a few things set up. The other thing, guys, Facebook. I am also simultaneously live streaming on Facebook. So let me just double check with those guys real quick, make sure that is working well over there before we hop into it. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, I see they're over there rolling on Facebook also. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right, so got that loaded up. All right, so let's see who else we have checking into the live stream before we get into it. And I see some more guys have been checking in. So tonight we will be going over. Let me see. Let me just double check this, because I did drop a poll. I don't know if you guys had a chance to take a look at it, but Jacob Wheeler says that he catches 50% of the fish that he casts to. How is he doing that? That is kind of interesting. Is live imaging a superpower? I mean, is it? Or is sonar? I mean, what do you guys think? But yeah, like I said, get active in the comments. Let's see who else we have in here. So we have, let's see, Big Jim says, I need to be fishing. Hey, man, don't we all? I mean, it was kind of raining out here, but hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in a day this week where I go out and hit the lake. All right, so we have Josh. What is going on? Josh says, what's going on, Big Jim Fishing? All right, then I see Big Jim Josh in there talking a little bit. All right, let's see who else we have. Okay, so we have those ones in here. All right, so Big Jim. All right, so Big Jim, what's going on? Big Jim says, I have learned it's not easy to live stream. Come on, man. You know, yeah, I mean, it has its challenges, but you know, you just got to, I mean, as you do a little more, you'll get into the swing of things on it. Then we have Michael checking in. That's 1010. If you guys don't know, he's out there swinging those 10-pounders, 10-pounders, and 13-pounders to the boat. All right, then we have Cajun Rob. I saw Cajun Rob in somebody's live stream. I can't remember what. I mean, I've been bouncing in and out of some different live streams, guys. So I see you guys out there getting active in other live streams and commenting and things like that. So when I see you out there, I'll drop a comment and give you a shout out. All right, so what is going on, Cajun Rob? All right, then we have Isaac Turbo, subscriber to the channel. What is going on? Appreciate you stopping in. And then here we go, guys. We have Mark Scott, a member of the money team, checking into the live stream. He is a very, very strong supporter of the live stream and the MoneyBass channel itself. All right, and actually, I almost forgot, guys. Let me see who we had as a sponsor of the last live stream. So we had special thank you to Paul Gavinsky and AV to the 7th power. So what I say each week is whoever gives the largest super chat, super sticker, Cash App, that person will become the sponsor of the live stream. This channel is supported by you guys, the viewers. So I always appreciate you guys for dropping in, being active in the comments, and anything that you do to support the channel. Really, really appreciate it. And that banner will be updated as usual with the sponsor of the live stream. So right now we are still rocking with the sponsor of the last live stream, which is Paul Gavinsky, a member of the money team, and AV to the 7th power. She drops in every once in a while, not a fisherman or a fisherwoman, but I mean, she's kind of interested in the topics a little bit. So really, really appreciate you two guys. All right, and let's see. Let me just double check a few things. I see some more people stepping into the live stream, guys. So I'm gonna get through these comments real quick, and then we'll because I want to see what you guys are saying. I know you guys saw that title of the video, so sometimes you guys hop in a little early, and some of you guys may have already seen the video that we're going to be referencing and talking about tonight. All right, let's see where we at. All right, so yeah, giving that special shout out to Mark Scott, and we have another member of the money team, Jason, strong supporter of the channel, and he has actually sponsored the live streams at times. So Jason says, what's up all? How are you, money? Hey, I'm doing great, man. Just staying busy. I was out there for that expo this past weekend. I mean, I think we were streaming for about 6 hours or so, guys. And a lot of you guys stayed with me the whole time. Really, really appreciate that. Guys, looks like I have to do a little work. We have Maggie, the substitute teacher, stepping into the live stream. All right. All right, Maggie is a very, very strong supporter of the channel. All right, so hey, she dropped that $2.99 super sticker. All right, really, really appreciate that. So what I'm going to do is she has provided the highest super sticker, super chat to the live stream. So, hey, let me go in here and do a little work, update this banner. So special shout out to Paul Gavinsky and AV to the 7th Power. They sponsored the last live stream, but right now we have Maggie, substitute teacher, stepping in and sponsoring the live stream. Just bear with me, guys. Let me get this set up here. Substitute. All right, there we go. And for you guys that do not know, Maggie is a very, very strong supporter of the channel, dropping in from now and then. Maggie has a YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel specializes in substituting the unhealthy ingredients with the healthy ingredients in the meals that we already eat. So that will be something that we will probably get into on a future live stream, guys. As our tournament seasons are about to start, a lot of us, we will get out there on the water. You know, we stay up late the night before the tournament. We get out there on the water, take off at blast off. Some of us don't eat or drink anything all day. Not healthy, guys. So I might have to, you know, have Maggie come on here and talk to you guys about, you know, something that we can just grab and snack on throughout the day that, you know, will be quick and easy and keep us, you know, keep our nutrients, our energy up. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Keep our energy up so that we can think straight and, you know, do what we have to do out there on the water. All right, let me head back over here into comments, but really, really appreciate that, Maggie. Maggie is currently the sponsor of the live stream. And if you guys look down at the bottom, that banner now says special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, Maggie, the substitute teacher. Make sure you guys go and check out her channel. Really, really appreciate that, Maggie. All right, then we have C219 Troll. What is going on? Now I know C219 Troll is out there killing them on that crappie circuit. So he does a lot of crappie tournament fishing. So hey, maybe he's out there catching 50% of the fish that he's casting too also. So we'll see. We'll get into it, guys. Isaac Turbo says, hi, what's going on? All right, Big Jim Fishing says, dialed in live stream on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, so there we go, guys. So yeah, we'll be checking in on Big Jim, seeing what he's doing over there. All right, then we got Cajun Rob checking back in. Uh-oh, guys, we got somebody else checking in. We have I Fish, I Cook. Something tells me he might know somebody named Chicken Hawk. And guys, you know, I think Chicken Hawk may be in here hiding around someplace. I don't know, but we'll see. Once we get into this topic tonight, then we'll see what's going on with Chicken Hawk. All right, so Jason hit me with the one. Really, really appreciate that. All right, then Josh says, had the bird set up looking good this past weekend. Yes, sir, he sure did. If you guys watched the live stream from this past weekend, you saw Josh over there at that Humminbird booth. Man, that Apex and that Helix 15, I had never really taken a look at one of those things in person, but they are huge. That is a very huge screen. And he had it hooked up to a 55-inch LCD screen. So, I mean, it was huge. And also, one of the things that I learned about the Apex is that it has an output where you can connect it to a TV. So you can play your footage straight from that unit onto a TV. So if you want to upgrade that boat and put like a 55-inch screen on there, I guess you could do something like that. All right, what is going on, Cowboy Jack? Glad you are stepping into the live stream. And we have Dave Rosenberg. What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on out there getting tactical with the tungsten? All right, and let's see, C219 Troll. I had 98% of my crappie with Livescope. Uh-oh, 98%. Whoa. All right, so hey, that sounds like a pretty good catch ratio right there. Had my limit by 10 p.m. yesterday with a 2.27 pound slab. Whoa, nice. That is a nice day on the water right there. Uh-oh, then we have Michael Porter stepping in. What is going on? He says 2023 season kicks off. That is right. The Rod Benders Bass Club will be at Lake Harding this coming weekend. Hey, it's going to be kind of raining throughout the week, so we're going to be dealing with some muddy water conditions. Just, you know, I think it might be a little tough out there. How did you do out there on that? I know you've already been, you know, kind of sneaking your way out to the lake. So how are you doing out there on the water? How did you do out there on Lake Harding? All right, then we have Maggie, the substitute teacher, saying absolutely, yeah. So she may have to hop in here and give us some tips, guys, to make sure we stay healthy out there on the water. All right, and Jason says that would be awesome. Jason is a member of the money team, guys. And also, anybody that is interested in showing some support for the channel, you can become a member of the money team by clicking that join button right below the video. It will just give you some information and provide you with some of the perks that we get. As far as, for one, you will see that the members of the money team, they have a badge directly next to their name. And that is what kind of differentiates them from the other people in the chat. Let me just adjust this mic real quick, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so he said that would be awesome. All right, then we have Michael checking back in. He says, I'm not sure what my percent is. I'm guessing 10% of the bass I see on Livescope. I bet I can catch 80% of the white bass I see. Hey, I mean, that's what generally happens. Seems like you catch almost 100% of the things that you don't want to catch when you're out there on the water. All right, then we have Cajun Rob says, Hawk busy polishing his brakes. Yeah, Chicken Hawk might come in here talking about beating the brakes off of somebody. All right, then we have Michael Porter here. He says, we did okay. Let me see, gonna be a grind, sir. Yeah, that muddy water out there is kind of tricky. It's gonna be kind of tricky out there. All right, guys, so I got caught up on the chat. So let me just take a look real quick. So I did drop that poll. And I just want to take a look and see if anybody did have a chance to get over there to that. Like I said, I dropped it not too long ago, so I don't know if anybody really did get a chance to reply. Let's see. Do we have any? Yeah, we have a few votes in here. So 67%. Oh, so this is the question, guys. This is the question from the poll. The question that I asked was, what percent of bass that you cast to using live imaging, that's going to be Mega Live, Livescope, or Active Target, do you catch? What percent of bass do you catch that you cast to? And let's see. Then I put a link to the live stream, which is this live stream. So maybe that sent a few of you guys over here. So 0 to 10%, 67% of you guys said you catch 0 to 10% of the bass, and that's using Livescope. Isn't that interesting? Isn't the perception that you're catching about 100% of the fish that you're casting to on live imaging? All right, then we have 10 to 20%. 17% of you guys said that you catch 10 to 20%. 17%. All right, and then people that said that they catch 50% or more. 0% of you guys said that you catch 50% or more. And then I just kind of threw something in here. How many of you guys out there chicken hawk it? Don't really know what that means, but we have 17%. We have 17% of you guys said that you chicken hawk it. So if Chicken Hawk hops on here, maybe he can explain what that means to you guys. Let me just take a quick look real quick in here and see. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is I am going to share my screen. And what we're going to take a look at this evening is going to be a video clip where Jacob Wheeler is talking to two other anglers, and they're going over some details from a professional angler's viewpoint of what they have seen, their experiences, and just their outlook on live imaging and how it has worked for them. So let me just pull this up real quick, add this to the stream. All right, just hold on, just bear with me real quick, guys. Let me get this queued up. And I just want to show you guys a quick something. All right, so let me share my screen real quick. Okay, there we go. All right, so one of the anglers up there is Kyle Welcher, guys. Does anybody know who Kyle Welcher is? If you do, drop a quick comment in the chat. I want to see if any of you guys know who Kyle Welcher is. All right, so he is one of the anglers that Jacob Wheeler is going to be talking to. And as you guys know, the fishing community, it is a small world. A lot of us are just separated from, if you know an angler just about anywhere in the pro circuit or something like that, there's a lot of us that are just separated from those pro anglers by maybe 2 or 3 people. So just wanted to show you this little clip right here. Let me pull this up and play this for you. Let me drop this right here. And let me see, let me go ahead and move out of the way. And you guys will still be able to hear me. Let me go ahead and do this. So basically what I do from time to time is I'm always dropping in on other people's live streams, showing a little love to their channel, but just wanted you guys to take a listen to this.
Yeah. Revisit in June. But anyway,
exactly.
So I went to Lake Lanier for a couple of days before the Classic, and I seen MoneyBass there. I've actually seen him at a couple small little local lakes in the area. I've seen him quite a few times now, but the day after I seen him, we went out there and smacked him. I mean,
is that where the picture of the
big spot, 2 5-pound spots?
Yeah.
I mean, we smacked them that day, caught them good. But anyways, I want to go back up there pretty soon, actually, because it was pretty dang fun. I want to go up there and bedfish for some of them big spots, actually. I don't know if they all spawn out too deep to really see them well, even though I know you can see down 10, 12 feet there. No problem. I've heard those spots spawn in like 18 to 20 over there a good bit of the time. I want to catch them about that deep and then be like 5 pounds. So that's what I want to happen. So I really probably will go back up there in the next couple of weeks, honestly, because that was really, really fun. But the Mega Live 1.150 update, I haven't revisit in June. But anyway,
exactly.
So I went to Lake Lanier for a couple of days before the Classic, and I seen MoneyBass there. I've actually seen.
All right, there we go, guys.
Him at a couple small little local lakes.
Yeah. I've seen Cal at a few little small local lakes, but yeah, I mean, really, really glad to see Cal out here doing his thing. I was following him back when he was just a YouTuber. But now you see he's out here in the big leagues. He's out here doing his thing, guys. All right, so let me see. Let me just hop into the chat real quick, and then I will pull up the other video link. But just wanted to show you guys that because he is one of the anglers that is going to be on the panel that we're about to take a look at. All right, let's see. Who else do we have coming in here? All right, we have Jay Small. What is going on? Another subscriber to the channel. He says, oh, yeah, what did I miss, y'all? Looks like it's somebody else that's hopping in here wants to know what they missed. But, guys, as you come into the live stream, please hit the like button. It really, really helps out the channel and just kind of gets us out there a little bit more. And the other thing that I would really appreciate it if you guys could do is share the link to the video. I see we have some more people coming into the stream, so the channel is growing, guys. We have hit about 5,200 subscribers, so we're moving pretty fast. We know we're getting noticed. Some things are happening. And as you guys have seen, I've had some sponsors, well, not some sponsors, but some companies come to the channel, and the members of the money team, shout out to the money team. I always will try to get something whenever I have different companies and things like that come and present their products and things like that. I will have something special set aside for the money team, different discounts and things like that. And also, if you were at the on the live stream during the expo, you guys saw that we had some great products that we interviewed. People came up on the live stream and they offered discounts to the members of the channel, and I will put out a link for that just for you guys that may have missed it. So just make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and I'll drop 1 or 2 of those links, the shorter version of those videos this week, so you guys can see those products. Some great products right at the expo, guys. All right, and let's see, we have Michael saying that he knows Kyle. All right, Kyle is a hammer. That's right. Big Jim Fishing agrees with that. All right, let's see. All right, Jay Small says Wilter be snapping. All right, and then Dave Rosenberg says he is a hammer out of Wadawi Marine. Exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, so Josh says Cal actually made a lot of money from playing poker, which helped pay for his fishing. Hey, man, you guys know fishing can get expensive. So, hey, any way that we can get it, I mean, a little bit of extra never hurt anything. All right, then Michael says Cal has the mental side of competitive fishing. Yes, he's a great shallow water fisherman, and he's able to get out there and adapt to using those electronics, guys. So shout out to Cal for that. All right, then we have LJ here. What is going on? LJ was out at the expo this weekend too, has a lot of great products over there at Lanier Baits. He says, LJ here, just tuned in. What did I miss? Go ahead and fill him in, guys. Let him know what he's missed down in the comments. We're about to get into the second clip in just a second. Just have a few more messages that I wanted to pull up. Let's see. All right, so yeah, we have a few of you guys in here know each other. All right, just in there chatting a little bit. Guys, we have Mako Mills stepping into the live stream. He says, hey, Money, let's go. I love being a part of the live stream. Yeah, really appreciate you guys stepping in. All right, and let's see who else we have. Steve Ray checking into the live stream. He says, really enjoyed the expo this past weekend. Great to see more people on the live chats and watching MoneyBass continue to grow. Hey, there we go, guys. There we go. Really appreciate that. Yeah, the channel is growing, guys. All right, then Big Jim says, congrats on 5,200 subs. I hit 3,120 today. Oh yeah, that is a good milestone right there. You passed that 3,000 mark, man. It's like sometimes things seem like they're moving, they slow down, they move again. So hey, it's always tricky out here. All right, he says, thanks for your support, MoneyBass, and shout outs. I do the same for you and share your vids on Facebook. Really, really appreciate that. Hey, every little bit and a lot of bit helps. So really appreciate that. All right, guys. So what I am going to do is share my screen again. There's another clip I wanted you guys to take a look at. All right, just bear with me. Let me find it real quick. All right, here we go. All right, let me drop that one right there. All right, just bear with me, guys. So this one right here, let's have a little bit of fun with this. Like I was saying, and like as you guys see, let me go back and pull this up on the screen. So we have people that come and visit the channel, like Maggie, the substitute teacher. Shout out to Maggie. And actually, let me go ahead and put some respect on Maggie's name. She dropped that super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. So we have people that drop into these live streams that aren't necessarily fishermen. I mean, they're just kind of interested in seeing the interactions and everything that we do. They're looking into in the chat and they're like, man, I'm seeing all these different type of words. I don't know what a shaky head is and a jig skirt and all this. Like, what is this? Are y'all talking about dating or fishing? You know what I mean? So they're having some fun here. So let me share my screen again and play this other clip for you guys. This was kind of a funny one for me whenever I saw it. All right, let me just find it real quick. Is this it right here? Nope, that's not it. Okay, there we go. All right, so let me share this quick clip with you guys, and then we will get straight into what Jacob Wheeler had to say. Some very interesting things that Jacob Wheeler had to say. All right, but let me go ahead and share my screen again, guys, and take a look at this one. All right, here we go. All right, let me drop this down and just check this out, guys. Just having a little fun.
Shout out to MoneyBass. He says, good work. This wouldn't have happened if they were on a fishing trip, right? Just nice, chill fishing. Guys, go check out MoneyBass. He has a fishing channel. It's nice and chill over there. My favorite short that MoneyBass has put out is his name is MoneyBass, right? You guys remember that 50 Cent song? I get money. It was a short he had. He was on a boat, no socks on, threw out a line, was catching a fish, and you just see this man with no shoes on pulling up a fish. I thought it was the best thing ever. And you just hear that song, I get money. And I was just like, oh, this is such a brilliant short. Shout out to MoneyBass.
All right, there we go, guys. Just wanted to show you guys that, we're out here making moves in the fishing world. We're having people that aren't into fishing getting into it. So trying to make it a little bit exciting for everybody. And if you want to see the short that she is referring to, the link is down in the comments. In the description. And what I'll do, I'll actually drop it in the comments for you guys. Let me just double check something real quick, just for you guys that want to check it out, see what she was talking about. Like I said, guys, we always try to have a little fun, entertainment, and a little education. All right, let me pause that real quick. All right, let me just double check and look in here in the comments. All right, there we go. All right, hold on just a second, guys. All right, hold on just a second. All right, here we go. So yeah, I dropped that in the chat for you guys, so you guys can take a look at that if you want to take a look at it, but it's also in the description. So if you want to see that short that she was referring to, that is it. All right, guys, so what we'll do now, let me just go ahead and drop this off and I will share my screen again, and now we will get into the meat of the live stream, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the live stream. All right, so hold on, let me see what you guys are in here talking about in these comment streets. Looks like you guys are having some fun in there. Guys, no. Look who we have stepping into the chat. Cajun the Hawk Sam. And for you guys that don't know, that is Chicken Hawk. Let's see what Chicken Hawk has to say. So many breaks, not enough cars and drivers to beat him off of. All right, so Chicken Hawk might come up because a lot of you guys have been asking about it. So maybe he'll come up here and have a little something to say about beating the brakes off of somebody, because the season is getting started, guys. So I mean, we're gonna have some fun with it this season, guys. We're gonna have some fun with it. All right, so just bear with me while I get the actual video queued up. All right, just bear with me, guys. Let me pull that up real quick. All right, so all I'm doing is just taking a second to search out the right video. All right, And like I was saying, as always, please make sure you guys are continuing to get active in the chat. The more active you are on the chat, the more fun that we have during these live streams. All right, so I'm just trying to get over to this channel real quick. I will share my screen again. Okay, there we go. All right, I will share my screen again. Just give me a second. Okay, there we go. All right, just bear with me, guys. Share screen. All right, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. Add to stream. All right, so just give me a second. Let me just get this set up over here. All right, so what I will do is I have a few areas, a few specific things that I wanted to cover in the actual conversation that they had. And while I'm playing it, you guys, please, when you're listening to what they're saying, if you have any reactions or comments that you want to have, make sure you type them in the comment section immediately. There may be a little delay from the time that you type it to the time that I actually see it. So the sooner you type your comment in there, the better. And then, like I said, I will give you my critique, my reaction to some of the things we're hearing, and you can do the same in the comment section. So let's make this interesting, guys. Let's see what you guys think. Hopefully we have a mixture of people, as always, that are running Mega Live, which I run Mega Live Humminbird systems on mine with the Helix units. Hopefully we have some guys in here that are running Garmin, and we have some guys that are running Lowrance, and also we do have Chicken Hawk in here. Chicken Hawk is a man that says he can go out there and kill them without any electronics. So yes, anybody that may not necessarily like this whole new advancements in technology and things like that when it comes to live imaging, please make sure you guys hop into the chat too. It is always good to hear differing opinions and just see if there's any place that we can meet in the middle, or hey, it may push us further apart on the different viewpoints that people have. All right, so what I'm going to do is just queue up a few of these questions real quick. Just bear with me. Let me just get over to this first one. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and play a quick segment and then just kind of give you guys my reaction to some of the things that they're saying. And then I'll be looking to you guys to give me your input. All right, hold on one second, guys. Almost there. All right, there we go. All right, so let me go ahead and blow this up just a little bit bigger. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, guys. So 1 second. All right. I see Joshua B. Fishing stepping into the live stream. He says, yo, what did I miss? Look at you guys. Everybody's coming in here saying, what did they miss? All right, you guys fill the people in that are just hopping in, because we have some guys hopping in, hopping out, hopping back in. So just fill them in. You guys get active down in the comments. Like I said, have some fun with it. All right, so let's take a look and see this first comment to see what they had to say.
How it is. So what's one biggest takeaway after using forward face sonar for 2 or 3 years? The number one thing that sticks out to you after using it?
For me, I'm going to tell you what I really
I got a good one.
To me, I'm going to say that we thought they did certain things.
Like stay put?
Yes, and they do not.
Heck no, they don't.
It's the most unbelievable. Listen, all of the stuff that you read in the magazines you bought in the last 20 years, throw it away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Throw it away. It's time to start a fire, so you can use it like that.
100.
Throw it away.
%.
Yeah.
That is the number one thing. I mean, I want to hear my Hunter. What's your one takeaway?
Well, I think.
Okay, so let's just pause that real quick. So Jacob Wheeler, would you guys say that he is the top guy right now? I'm thinking that Jacob Wheeler is the top guy right now. And he's one of the best with using live imaging in different types of formats and in a wide variety of lakes. And he is saying, throw all of the information that you learned in the past away. And that is based on what he has now learned through live imaging. Why is that, guys? One of the things that I can say from my perspective is something that always comes to mind for me is the issue when you hear the boater and co-angler and you hear of this thing called back boating. But now that we have live imaging, we know that there are fish to the front, the back, the sides, all around the boat. Whether you're catching those fish or not is the issue. And the main topic that we're going to be talking about tonight, what percentage of fish do you actually catch when you can actually see those fish? Do you think that percentage is high, low? What is your percentage of, what is your catch ratio? But let me go ahead and just get back into this comment, into the video. And then, like I said, I'll bring up a few of your guys' comments and see what you guys think. Because I think that is pretty interesting. He is saying throw away all of that information that we have been hearing all of these times, all of these years, guys. And the thing that's funny to me about that is I remember back some years ago watching it could have been a classic somewhere, and there was one of the anglers, one of the top anglers at the time, and one of the things that he said was, hey, you know, some of the fish are shallow, some of them are deep, and they're trying to transition, but they just don't know what they want to do right now. You know, the fish are confused. The fish are confused. And I'm thinking, are the fish confused or are you confused? So, I mean, it was just kind of funny, guys. All right. So now let's take a look at this next thing. Let's see. Let me just get this other part queued up, guys. All right. Just bear with me again. All right. Let's see what they have to say about this part.
Is the closest thing that I can think of, like, that's come along. Now, that was a lure, and this is like electronics and technology.
But they have one extreme thing in common. They both catch suspended bass.
They do.
Which has been extremely difficult from before the Alabama rig was out to the beginning of bass fishing. 100%. Suspended bass have been the ones you just don't catch.
You cannot target those fish
without those two. So that's
100%.
That's what makes those two things so important.
I 100% agree with you on that.
So now forward facing sonar, just like now we can just get to actually catch those fish. Now.
Like
so that
almost,
works out.
Almost only target suspended bass now.
Well, you know? I think what's so cool about it, though, it does is like the Tennessee River, for instance. Okay, it's as far as offshore locations where the bass group up at, they group up a lot of the same places every single year.
All right, so let's just stop it right there. And what do you guys think about that? So one of the things that he said is that now it allows us with the A-rig specifically, and live imaging, is it allows us to catch suspended fish that weren't really noticeable or catchable before. I mean, obviously they were catchable, but the percentage of being able to, actually be successful at catching those suspended fish was small, because you didn't have the right bait, meaning specifically what he said was the A-rig, and also now live imaging, because you're able to see those fish better. We were able to see those fish using sonar and down imaging, but once you get set up, turn back around, you don't really know whether those fish are there or not. So yes, we could still catch them, but now, of course, that catch ratio is a lot higher. So what do you guys think about that? And for me, as far as whenever we're hearing that kind of debate whether Livescope should be, I keep saying Livescope because that's what a lot of guys refer to. I use Mega Live. Some of you guys use Garmin Livescope, and some of you guys use Active Target. So live imaging in general, it just allows us to be able to catch those suspended fish. And whenever we're hearing the kind of that debate going back and forth about that, to me, I kind of look at it as the shallow water guys that aren't in that sector or realm of using the live imaging right now. Do they just not want people to be able to catch those suspended fish, those offshore fish? You know what I mean? So that's just kind of one of the things that I'm thinking, like, are they kind of wanting people to fish like me and stay shallow? That's kind of one of my thoughts on that. But what do you guys think? And just give me a second. Let me queue up this next quick segment and see what you guys think about this one. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, it's gonna get kind of interesting, guys. Gonna get interesting. All right, here we go.
So I think there's so many things. Like, this is like an hour-long conversation, but like,
it's all decision making though.
It
is like the person who goes and spot locks down on the waypoint. He's going to catch them, but he's not going to catch them every single time. He's going to have some great days. He's going to have some days where he weighs in one bass or no bass. The person who's the best has all the waypoints, has all the stuff, and then understands why to pull up to one. If the wind's blowing a certain way, if the current's doing this, if the current's stronger, if the water got muddy, if the current's been slack for an entire week, they move. All this type of stuff factors into the decision making, and that's what makes somebody be consistently good. So just having the stuff and pulling up on it, that's not going to make you consistently catch them all the time.
Right.
Same thing before.
All right. So what do you think about that? I know my partner Chicken Hawk probably disagrees with that. He probably thinks that, hey, if you got live imaging on there, hey man, you pull up to a spot, you're catching these fish left and right, all that kind of stuff. But as you see, and this is kind of leading up to the question of the night as far as what is your catch percentage with live imaging. So just because you have it, there are people that decision-making process, whenever you mix that kind of old school skill with that new school technology, that person that can adapt to whatever situation it is. In fishing, sometimes you have to adapt to hot weather, cold weather, bad conditions, good conditions, electronics, no electronics. I mean, it's all an adaptation game, and who has the skills that is able to pull that out. But just having live imaging, as you can see from these pros, this is what they're saying. Just because you have it does not mean you are going to get the same outcome that other people may get that could be out there putting in more time than you are out there on the water. All right. And just give me a second, guys. Let me take another look in here and see. All right, let's see who else we have. All right, I see LJ in here going a little crazy. Let's see what else we have. Hold on. So let's get back into the comments real quick. Special shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. She is the current sponsor of the live stream. Really, really appreciate that. All right, and let's see. Here we go. All right, there we go, guys. All right, so LJ, James Harmon, the drop shot Jedi out here on Lake Lanier. In the comment section, he says, good to see you this weekend at the show. Lanier Baits, Humminbird, and Cass King had it going on, selling like we had bass crack. That's right. They were out there selling. So yeah, you guys check out Lanier Baits. They have some good products out there. All right, then we have Go Dog saying, if anyone is interested in the KC Glide Bait, let me know. All right, KC Glide Bait. You guys check that out. All right. And LJ, what are you talking about? He says, my Gigolo channel is growing too, up to 3 people. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, LJ, you have a YouTube channel out there. I've watched a few of your tutorials out there. So, yeah, you're out there doing your thing too. All right. Then, of course, guys, we have Cajun the Hawk Sam in here. So, what I'm going to do is go over a few more of these segments in here, and then I will drop the link in just a few minutes and see who wants to come up here and kind of share their opinion. So if you guys hear anything that is piquing your interest, drop down and write a quick note. So, if you want to come up or if you want to comment about it later, because I just have a few more clips that I'm going to play. And then that way you guys don't lose your spot or you lose your thought on if you wanted to comment about a certain thing. But again, as always, make sure you guys continue getting active down in the chat. Oh, don't forget, guys, the merch. The merch is now available. A lot of you guys were asking about the MoneyBass hat. I mean, I think they came out very, very nice. Has that nice transition in color in there. And, has that little green in there for the $. So though the merch is located right below the video, you can click on the merch link and just see what we have. So we have hats. We have, let me just drop this out of the way real quick for you guys that were asking. We also have the hoodies, Catching Bass for Cash. There we go, guys. So that is kind of the motto of the channel. Just a little something to have a little fun with. All right, so let's see who else we have. We have Joshua B. Fishing. What is going on, Joshua B. Fishing? Hey, and I mean, I guess he came in right at the right time. He is the person that created the logo for the channel. Special shout out to Joshua B. Fishing. He says, yo, what did I miss? Who was the lady making eyes at money? Oh, wait a minute. There were no eyes given here, guys. Don't be trying to get me in trouble in here. There were no eyes. I mean, she just likes the fishing techniques, guys. She wants to learn a little bit about fishing. All right, then. So we have Jason, member of the money team. What is going on? He says, can't comment too much this show. I'm driving through Gary, Indiana, but I'm waiting, bro. All right, good deal. Oh, but real quick, just to answer your question, Joshua B. Fishing, you are referring to AV to the 7th power. Make sure you guys check her out on YouTube. She has a great YouTube channel where she discusses a lot of hot topics. She is in the legal field. She's a paralegal, about to become an attorney. So, I mean, has some great topics over there and a strong supporter of the channel, guys. Really appreciate that. All right, so Deshaun Peck says Chicken Hawk, the Cowboys won and the Saints oh no. Hey, you can't be messing with Chicken Hawk's people. You can't talk bad about the Saints. All right, so let's see. All right, let's see what else we have. So we have Michael. He says Got to give a thumbs up to the Hawk. All right. And we have LJ saying, hey, MoneyBass, did you see the 19-inch Apex at the Humminbird booth this weekend? Josh had us watching TV on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I was talking about a little earlier. That Apex looks like a TV. That thing is huge. And the Helix, that Helix 15 was a lot bigger than what I was expecting it to be also. All right. Then we have Cajun the Hawk. Sam says, that's Chicken Hawk, guys. He says, Deshaun, those cowgirls will be home soon enough. Oh no. Don't get him started. Deshaun, you don't want to get him started, man. All right, so we have Jason. He says, what's up, Hawk? Then we have Joseph. We have Joseph. What is going on, Joseph, stepping into the live stream? He is also a member of the Money Team, strong supporter of the channel. If anybody is interested in finding out some information about how to join the Money Team and support the channel, the link is right below. Just click on that join button. You'll see some information about it. And one of the main things that you guys will see is the members of the Money Team. They have a badge right next to their name, and that is just showing that those are the members of the Money Team and members of the channel, guys. All right, so let's see. So, you guys are getting into this football. Don't do it, Deshaun. So the Chicken Hawk says, Deshaun, those cowgirls will be home soon enough. All right, I saw that one. All right, then Michael says, Garmin Livescope and Mega 360 on my boat. There we go, guys. Like I always say, if you get, whether you're running Garmin, Humminbird, or Lowrance, you're all welcome on this channel, because we're all out here trying to help each other out, help each other get better on the water. Whether we're having electrical issues, things may be going great. Maybe you know some great settings. Maybe you just aren't able to get yours dialed in and find the right settings that you need in order to locate that structure, that cover of those fish. Always make sure you drop your questions and comments in the comment section, because you never know who is watching the live streams, guys. So there's always going to be somebody in here that can help you out. Even if you are watching the live stream on the replay, make sure you continue to get active down in the comment section. What that will do for you is there are people that still come through and watch the live streams afterwards, and they drop comments. They may reply back to your comments. So always get active down in the comment section, guys. All right, so we have LJ says, Chicken Hawk can't catch fish at Captain D's. We got somebody else jumping on Chicken Hawk. All right, let's see what Chicken Hawk says. Nothing much, Jason, just trying to chase down this so-called money guy. That's right, he's going to be chasing me, but is he going to catch me? Is he going to catch me? That's the question. All right, let's see. Joshua B. Fishing says, let's see, I was surprised to find out how many fish just sit right below my kayak and literally follow me around. That's right, guys. So you guys that have been out there worried about getting backboated and stuff like that, the fish are there, but can you catch them? Don't worry, you're maybe worrying about the wrong thing. So even if you're out there and you're like, man, the fish just aren't here today. Those fish are there. You're just not catching them that day. So you have to get out there and kind of figure it out. All right, let's see who else we have. We have Michael, who says, I agree with Wheeler. I see things that don't match up. That's right. Jacob Wheeler said, throw it all in the trash. Get rid of all that old information everybody used to say. So you gotta change it up a little bit, because now we know things a little bit different. Know that fish behavior is the thing that he's talking about. All right, so Bottom Line Outdoors, what is going on? He says, no, can't say Jacob is the top fisherman. So what do you think, Bottom Line Outdoors? Who would you say is the top? Who is that top guy? Who is that top guy out there? All right, then we have Josh says, MoneyBass fishing with Mega Live. You do recognize how fast those fish swim around once you see them, even on regular sonar. That is right. So yeah, we're learning a lot of stuff about that. All right, let's see. Let me just see if I can get caught up in these. Man, you guys are rolling. You guys are rolling. Good deal. You guys are getting active in the comments. Love to see that. So for you guys that are just hopping into the live stream, what I am doing is reviewing the video that you see over to your, I guess that's to your right. And that is Jacob Wheeler, Cal Welcher, and I can't remember the other fisherman's name, but they are 3 pro anglers, and they're giving their real world experience with using live imaging. I know Kyle uses Livescope. One of the guys may use Mega Live, and I know Jacob Wheeler has used Livescope and Active Target. I can't remember if he used Mega Live before or not. All right, and let's see. Let me just get back in the comments real quick. What I'm going to do is just get caught up in the comments, and then I will pull up another clip from the video that we have up here on the screen and continue to see what you guys have to say about it, and also offer my input on the topic. All right, so let's see. So we have Jason. Can't comment much on the stream drive. Okay, I think we had got that one just a minute ago. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Just want to make sure I didn't skip this one right here. All right, so yeah, Michael has said Livescope has shown me I don't fish fast enough in the winter. Yep, that's right. Those fish are still moving around pretty fast, even when they're in those ditches, guys. So I was out there with Josh. And Josh was out there. He was out there doing his thing, slinging some 3 and 4 pounders in the boat. So yeah, we saw those fish on that live imaging and sonar, and yeah, they're still, they're still down there moving around pretty fast, even though the water temps are dropping, guys. All right, and let's see. So I got that one. I fish, I cook. What is going on? He says, I don't have Livescope, but I have fished with buddies who do. I agree with Jacob's statement. Just throw the whole so-called fishing Bible away. Oh man, not the whole thing. All right, and we have Joey Center says, watching your bait 80 feet in front of you is amazing. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's kind of fun, guys. I mean, if you think about it, even and it kind of adds another element to fishing. Even before we had live imaging, if you just had sonar, and if you're a guy that likes technology, just going out there scanning around and seeing different structures, seeing fish and things like that, that was an interesting part of fishing, in itself. And now we have live imaging, and like Joey says, you can watch your feet. Watch your bait out 80 feet or more in front of the boat. All right, so Bottom Line Outdoor says just fished a tournament on Toledo Bend, over 60 boats fished. Okay, I think, let's see. Yeah, so I guess that got cut off. All right, but yeah, good deal. We have Michael says, Don, how do you pronounce that? Avino targeted suspended bass in the 80s. He uses a technique called the doodle slide. The doodle slide. I don't know about that one. I mean, the name sounds a little funny. Sounds like something Chicken Hawk might be out there trying. All right, so we have Chicken Hawk. He said Josh will be fishing. So-called money was surprised how many fish swim around his boat too. But we all know he is a safe haven for fish. Yeah, man. All right. So Big Jim says my eyes have been open on how much the bass move around. The majority are not against cover. They are moving. Yeah, that's right. They are moving in and out of that. Even when you find cover, they're in and out of it. All right. Josh will be fishing says, Cajun the Hawk Sam, I'm in the same boat. They ignore me all day. Oh, man, not all day. I disagree. So we have Joey, member of the money team. Not Joey, Joseph. Joseph says, I disagree. I use my active target almost exclusively in scout mode for catching bass in less than 6 feet of water. I use it to reduce my time spent in unproductive areas and finding the bait. All right, there you go. So for me, I use my 360. And let's see, you said that you use it in scout mode. Let's see, I use it to reduce my time spent in unproductive areas. So yeah, so for me, I use my 360, and that pretty much does the same thing, because that 360 will allow me to locate structure and cover very fast, and then I can target it in with the live imaging. Something to think about. All right, then Chicken Hawk says, James LJ, sounds like you looking for a break job as well, sir. Don't get in the money line. We got Chicken Hawk challenging the Jedi. He gonna whip out that lifesaver on him. What is going on over there? All right, then Bottom Line Outdoor says fish tournament on Toledo Bend. Let's see. Okay, came in second. Guys. Let's stop the show. Hold on. Let's pay attention to this. Bottom Line Outdoor says fished tournament on Toledo Bend, over 60 boats, came in second, fishing 12 to 15 feet using a crankbait and jerkbait without any electronics. Oh, there we go. Bottom Line Outdoors. I like to hear that. That lets guys like Chicken Hawk, know, hey man, you don't have to have these electronics, even though he does. He has a little bit on his boat, but you don't have to have them. He's out here doing his thing. 60 boats, second place, Toledo Bend. Hey man, he's out there making it happen. What is going on, DP? Glad to have you in the live stream. Darren Pearson checking in, and we have Mark E. Scott, member of the money team. He says, love the hat. I will be getting it, and a hoodie. Hey man, really appreciate the support of the channel. Mark is a member of the money team and always supporting the channel. He has sponsored a few of the shows also. Really appreciate that, Mark. What he's referring to, if anybody's just checking in, the merch is in. So a lot of you guys were asking about the hat. the hoodies. Let me just drop this real quick. The hoodies. So those are available now, guys. Pretty nice, pretty nice. They came out pretty nice, guys. Just wanted for you guys that were asking, it is available. The links are below, right below the video. You should see the links down there. So really, really appreciate that, Mark. All right, and just let me take a quick look again. Okay, so I'm catching up in the chat. Let me just get caught up in the chat, guys, and then what we will do is continue reviewing the video. And like I said, some very, very interesting comments that are coming through tonight. All right, let's see. Darren Pearson, we had that. All right, then we have Cajun Rob saying, "What's up, Joseph?" Yeah, so you guys get active in the comments. So we're building a community here, guys. So a lot of you guys in the comments, you see each other here each and every week. And as you look in the comments, look at the subscriber list. We are continuing to grow, guys. So we're going to build a very nice community here so that we can continue to help each other out on the water. All right, then we have Joseph. Joseph saying, "Cajun Rob DP sending it." All right, then we have Cajun Rob says, "Absolutely." Big Jim Fishing is throwing in his vote for Hunter Shyrock. All right, sounds good. All right. Hey, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to kind of argue with right there. Bottom line outdoors. He says, "I think Brian Thrift is the top." So I will tell you that, yeah. So Brian Thrift, he is one of my I would say one of my top guys. That I like Brian Thrift also. And I kind of look at my style of fishing is, I would say, is closer to that Brian Thrift style of fishing. I mean, I may not be getting those same type of results all the time, but I mean, I like that run and gun type of fishing that he does, and he targets those areas, uses his electronics to make those precise casts, 2-3 casts, pack up and jet. I mean, I just like that style of fishing. It's kind of exciting to watch whenever he's out there putting in work on the water. All right, I Cook says, "We used to guess what the fish are doing. Now we can actually see live data with live imaging." That is right. And I mean, we could see the results of what they were doing even with sonar, but just in a different type of way now that we have live imaging. All right, let me see, guys. Let me see where we're at. All right, almost caught up, guys. All right, Joseph says, "When using scout mode in shallow water, it helps me by dragging something across, through, or over cover, no matter how," let me see, I guess that's how deep they are. "If they move to take a look, I can see them and slow down." There you go. Yeah, that is correct. All right, and we have, guys, we have Delta Bass checking in. All this fishing talk, I haven't even been on the water yet this year, getting new employees trained. But let me see. But Thursday, I'm sliding the boat in the water by any means necessary. That's right. You have to make it happen sometimes. You have to do it. All right. And then we have Joseph says the Delta slip. All right. Sounds good. All right. Guys, we have Michael Martin checking in. What is going on? Really appreciate you stepping into the live stream. Let's see what Michael has to say. Michael says, "Funny how many of the lures I used before Livescope in the winter are no longer relevant, like deeper cranks and blade baits." Hey man, there's some guys still out there making it happen with those blade baits. Swim baits, jerk baits, Ned rigs, and jigs will work for most cold water bass. All right, there you go. We have Shimano Shane. What's going on?
Sir.
Haven't seen you in a minute. All right, he says the guy in first was using it. Okay, all right. All right, then we have Vernon Neal says, "My man, I'm late, but tuning in. I'm sure I missed a lot." Yeah, man. You got to get up to speed. But yeah, make sure you catch it on the replay, and still make sure you get active in the comment section. All right, guys, just 3 more comments real quick. So we have Michael says, "Michael Martin, I still use blade baits and Little George." All right, so let's see. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I was saying too. Those blade baits, there's still some people out there doing their things with those. All right, then we have Big Jim says, "Hunter in the middle guy in the video, money." Okay, there we go. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right, yeah, so that is Hunter Shyrock, guys. All right, then we have Michael says, "Brian Thrift is a hammer. I fished against Brian on some Lake Norman tournaments." Oh man, and I think Lake Norman, isn't that Brian Thrift's home lake? Is it? I mean, I heard that he gets out there and does his thing on Lake Norman. All right, then we have Joseph, member of the money team. He says, "Gotta run, have fun, guys." All right, yeah, Joseph, make sure you catch the rest of it on the replay. But what we are going to do now is just move on to a few more of these responses that they had in the video that we're viewing. All right, so let's see, where were we at, guys? All right, let's see, where is the next one? Okay, here we go. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what they're talking about, guys.
The space right now. I mean, that's where we're at in the space right now. Like literally, like I think the biggest misnomer, and so many people out there comment on a video and they say, "Look, man, this ain't bass fishing. Y'all are casting at dots. You know, anybody can do that, man." It's like, and I'll be honest with you,
hey, they are right. Anybody can cast at them.
You're right.
But listen,
Close to it.
listen.
Close.
We were
I don't
both on
really
the same.
cast
Hey,
on them.
we were both on the same lake as him today, and we casted at a lot of dots too. And he had 18 pounds, and we had like 10 pounds.
Oh, listen to that, guys. Casting at dots. Have you guys heard that before? Anybody can do that. You're just casting at dots. I mean, you have live imaging. You should be catching everything out there. As you see, that the techniques, the thought process, all of those details kind of go into it. So while one person may be on that exact same lake, could be fishing the same area, but there are small details that will set certain people apart from others. All right. Guys, look what we have here. We have a new sponsor of tonight's live stream, Jason, member of the money team, stepping in strong with a $20 super chat. Really appreciate that, Jason. And what I always say, guys, is whoever gives the highest super chat, super sticker, Cash App, showing support for the live stream, that is the current sponsor of the live stream. So right now, let me go in here. If you guys take a look down at the bottom, you will see that banner down there. The live stream sponsor was Maggie, the substitute teacher. Really appreciate that, Maggie. But we have Jason stepping in saying, hold up, swole up. Let me go ahead and, put in drop a little something in here for the MoneyBass channel and become tonight's sponsor. So what I'm doing, guys, is just updating this banner real quick, changing that to Jason. And if you now take a look at the banner, you will see that it says special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, Jason. Really appreciate that, Jason. All right, Jason is the sponsor of the live stream, and he is a member of the money team. Always stepping in strong and supporting the channel. Really appreciate that. All right, and let me just make sure that I didn't skip anybody here. All right, so really appreciate that. All right, so just wanted to see what you guys' input is on that. So a lot of people will say, hey, you're just casting the dots. Anybody can do that. Yeah, anybody can cast. Anybody can cast anywhere. But can you catch what you're casting to? That is the question. All right, so now let's take another look at another quick snippet where this is something that I think you guys really should pay attention to. Check this out.
Doesn't matter.
Imagine when like side scan came out and all them dudes that had like brush piles and dropped them for years.
Yeah,
they were so mad.
Yeah, they were
Gosh,
on
they
a
were
power
mad.
pole in a red roof of the house.
Dude, they were so mad. They've been dropping like all them boys down at Eufaula, they had all them brush piles. They said, you gotta be kidding me right now. They had GPS and 2D. Good luck trying to find my brush pile. Now all of a sudden you can see 100 feet.
Yeah.
They had listen, this is the thing in bass fishing. There's gonna be things that transition. So think about it back in the day with like David Fritz and flashers.
All right, there we go, guys. So that is the next thing that I wanted to mention to you guys. All right, so my catalog of videos is huge. I have over 600 videos. And one of the things that I was focusing on early on with my electronics tutorials for you guys before we had live imaging, when we were just using sonar, down scan, and side scan, was letting you guys know that there are guys out there putting in a lot of work. They're dropping brush piles on there. And that is what is allowing these guys to beat the brakes off of you, as Chicken Hawk would say. They're out there dropping these brush piles, and they know the locations. They're storing those GPS coordinates and everything in there. So you're thinking that you're out there kind of on an even playing field, but you're not. Even if you have those electronics, do you have the brush piles? You're fishing against guys on their home lakes, or guys that will actually make a 2-hour drive with a bunch of Christmas trees or a bunch of cane pole, the cane trees or whatever that they use that they drop on the lake that will give them that advantage. But now the thing that I realized is, why do all of that work? Why not just go out there and find the brush piles and everything that are already out there? And that is something that I spend a lot of time doing. And I mentioned that several times in my videos, using that side imaging. using your sonar, your down scan. And I recently released a video on the Patreon where I showed you guys how I use my live imaging and use that to now, while I'm fishing, to scout out new brush piles, new cover and structure, things like that you may not see whenever you're just going along with your side scan. So there's different levels of ways that you can use your electronics to be able to find that type of structure, things that will be productive on the water for you. All right, so I'm keeping my eye on the chat, guys. Let's get active in there. I'm just wanting to see your opinion on these things as I'm dropping in and going through each one of these things. So I just have a few more in here that I'm going to pull up real quick. All right, so let's see. So Michael says you have to find excuse me, says you have to find the dots first. Then we have Jason says it's all about technique. That is right. So Jason is a member of the money team saying it is all about technique. All right, so let me find this next segment real quick. Let's see where we at. All right, here we go.
And there's a lot of people out there that number one, like, don't have active target, don't have Livescope, don't have 450 sonar, and there's all those people that cannot afford it. And I understand that. Like, listen, like, if I didn't make it professionally fishing, I'm sure I'd be working a 9 to 5, and I probably wouldn't be able to afford it either, and I would have to figure it out. But don't take it as an excuse to not work hard. There's a lot of opportunity out there. Look at John Cox. There's a lot of anglers
guys can make it
that can just catch them that don't have electronics, and they can fish their game.
There's only a handful of lakes really in the country that you have to have it to really win.
And I would say,
all right, so there we go, guys. That is another big argument that you hear people saying as far as being able to afford it. Now, as you just saw a little earlier, we have somebody in here. Was that Bottom Line Fishing? Bottom Line Fishing says, hey, I don't really care if you got live imaging, no imaging, sonar, down scan, a fast boat, a slow boat. I'm going to get out there and do my thing. He got second place, he said, without using electronics. So check that out, guys. There's always, where there's a will, there's a way you can get out there and make it happen. Let me do this. Let me just check and see if Chicken Hawk is still in the live stream. I'm going to drop this link in here so he can come up, and then this last segment in here, what I'll do is just pull Chicken Hawk up. Let me see. Just bear with me, guys. Hold on just a second. And like I said, you guys can continue to get active in the comments. All right. So yeah, there we go, guys. Okay, so I dropped the let me see, I dropped the link in the chat, and just looking to see who else we have coming in here. Again, special shout out to Jason, the current sponsor of the live stream. Really, really appreciate that. All right, and we have, let's see, we have Delta Bass. Let's see, Delta Bass says my active target is influenced in allowing me to physically see how fish react. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just reread that again. Make sure I'm reading that right. My active target is influential in allowing me to physically see how fish react to. Let me see. What is that? Teasing a house cat. Oh, okay. Teasing a house cat. If I drag a string in front of him, I can see if he's interested or try something else. Exactly. Yeah. So that is definitely true. So you can see that fish behavior whenever you're doing that. All right. And let's see. Then we have, what is that? MGN Black says he fished them good. All right. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Let me see. Let me just check one thing real quick, guys. All right. Just bear with me, guys. There we go. All right, and let me just check one thing real quick. And I see we have somebody in the back. So just bear with me, guys. Let me just see if I can get this next thing pulled up. Let's see, 18. All right, guys. So yeah, so we have a guest in the back. Let's see who this is. Let's see. Without further ado, let's go ahead and see who we can pull up. What is going on, Big Jim Fishing? What is going on with you?
What is going on, Money?
Look at you. Got the mic sounding all good, all crisp and everything, looking professional over there. The dialed in. Okay, team dialed in. There you go, guys. All right, so we have Big Jim checking in. What's going on, man?
Hey, Money, how you doing, man?
Doing pretty good.
Just to talk about the video a little bit, because you know that's what your show's about.
Right.
One of the things that I thought was very interesting about on the video was, you know, when Wheeler was talking about being up north and using the forward-facing sonar.
Right.
That, you know, those fish haven't been educated on it yet. And that is the key.
Right.
Because down south, man, you know, we fish pretty much year round for the most part.
Right.
You know, I take sometimes November and December off, but the fish, you know, down south get hammered pretty hard.
Exactly.
And they're starting to get conditioned to it. You can't get as close to them as you could when I first got Mega Live. But what was funny about that is when I first got Mega Live, I didn't understand completely how to use it. But now that, you know, everybody's getting educated about it, you know, you're going to have to be sneaky on them.
Right.
And there's a term that we use here called sniping.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's, you know, you chase them down is what you're doing.
Right. Pick them off one at a time.
But yeah, that video is an awesome video. As soon as I saw that you were going to review it, I was like, oh, I'm jumping on tonight.
Gotcha.
But hey, I don't want to take up any of your time. I just want to tell everybody, I follow everybody in the chat. I see a lot of returning guys. You got a great crowd, a great following.
Appreciate it.
And for those of you who watch both of our channels, I appreciate it. I'm just a nobody trying to get out here and scratch a little bit out of YouTube.
That's right. We're all trying to make a little something happen.
Yeah. But, you know, I was glad to hear that people got to see the Humminbird booth down there.
Right. Yeah. Josh was out there doing his thing. Yeah.
So I'm going to put a quick plug in that we're going to be up at the East Tennessee Fishing Show.
Okay.
In Knoxville, Tennessee next week, Thursday through Sunday. So if y'all come up to Knoxville, man, come over to the Humminbird booth. I'll be there with, you know, Josh and JE and the crew.
Okay.
And, you know, we're going to be talking Humminbird all day long.
There you go.
I'm actually going to try to do a live stream from there on my phone.
Okay, gotcha.
So
yeah, I mean, I pretty much did the same thing this weekend. I did a live stream from an expo, and yeah, so Josh was there. You know, they were there at a different booth. So yeah, it was a pretty nice deal.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do it with my phone to see if it works. But hey, thanks for letting me pop in.
Hey, and real quick before you head out. So the question of the evening is, what percentage of fish that you see on live imaging would you say that you catch? What would you say your catch percentage? So that you see the fish on live imaging, you cast to those fish or try to catch those fish. What percentage of fish would you say that you actually catch?
I would say I'm more like Hunter and Kyle, you know, that it's in the below the 10% mark. Because
there we go.
I mean, one day, once I figured out my, you know, Mega Live and got it dialed in, I chased a big old fish around a bay for probably a good 30, 45 minutes. And he would stop and I'd try to, you know, get it to bite something, it'd move on.
Right.
And so to make myself feel better, I wrote it off that maybe he was a catfish or a drum.
There we go.
But you know, in my experience, probably less than 10%.
Gotcha.
So for the haters out there, and we're not going to mention any names. Because we don't do that. But, you know, forward-facing sonar, it makes it fun, like you said.
Right.
But it don't make them bite.
Exactly.
It don't make them bite. But, hey, thanks for having me on. I enjoy your show. I'm a fan and always will be. And to everybody out there, man, we'll see you on Dialed In.
All right. That'll work. Appreciate it. All right, there we go, guys. We have Big Jim stepping in. So we have somebody else that we have kind of back here. So maybe we can get some input for somebody that's I was gonna say, is that a professional fish? Let me hold on. Who is that? Who is this? You
already know.
Who is this? Wait, oh my goodness. What is that you have in the back of your screen?
Hey man, I told you, man. I told you, Duralast called me, man. They said, we hear you buying a lot of brakes. I said, well, I'm beating them for a lot of people. And it's the appropriate thing to do, man. You don't want people riding around here with no brakes all beat up off of them. So, when I beat them off of you, I hand you a new set of brakes. That's what I do, man. That's my thing. That's the way I do things. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I mean,
so you'll see, like I said, and that's why I asked you.
This is a new season, man. 2023 season kicking in, man. So you saying you're gonna be out here beating the brakes off people?
That's what I do, man. That's what I do.
Well, look, I have a one or two things, and I'm gonna pull up here and play, and I want to get your input on this, Mr. Chicken Hawk. We're gonna see what you had to say. But let me read a few of these comments real quick. Let's see. So we have Josh. What is going on? Josh says, let me see it. MoneyBass gonna have the HB/MK trailer there, and I will be doing a couple of seminars, one for Humminbird and one for St. Croix rods. All right, come see us. All right, so that is at that expo that Big Jim was just talking about. All right, then we have Michael says the best technique for forward view sonar is called noodle dicking. Wait a minute, what is that? That sounds like something Chicken Hawk.
Hey man, you the forward facing. That's what you dudes do. That's how y'all catch them. Y'all catch them.
All right, let's see what else he says. He says it's pitch to offshore brush piles with a drop shot. All right. I don't know, Michael. I don't know. Michael, I'd rather just call it pitching to a brush pile with a drop shot.
I think I just want to see you out there doing that noodling, baby.
All right. Then we have Rory Johnson. What is going on? Rory stepping into the live streams. He says, I really appreciate and enjoy all of the comments and conversations of tonight. That's right, man. We get on here and have a good time, man. We have a good time. All right, so bottom line, Outdoor says, I've been studying fish for about 12 years, master's degree in marine biology.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so you might know a little something. He says the information that is coming out to the forefront has been there, but electronics has pushed it to the masses. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, Jason, member of the money team, says Chicken Hawk is silly. All right. Uh-oh, we got Mako Mills. We got Mako stepping in here.
What they gonna talking about, man?
Mako said the hawk is hilarious, and I think he's talking about your style of fishing.
Yes, sir.
All right, then we have Cajun Rob. Cajun Rob says that man got a brake collection and a banner. Oh man, look at all that Duralast back there, man. You ain't beating the brakes off of nobody.
I'm beating the brakes off them, baby. Look, I give you any style you want. I give you the gold, the platinum, whatever. I mean, if you got a little money, I give you the standards. That'll get you home safely. But I'm gonna take what you got, baby. Take your little money out your pocket, put those brakes on you after I beat them off of you. Put your new brakes on. You heard it. You heard me correct.
Did you?
You heard me correct.
Did you say some? Did you say some money?
I've been chasing. Oh man, look. We're gonna start calling you spare change. Spare change bass. Look, let me explain something to you, man.
Hold on, man. That's so disrespectful. How you gonna come on here and call me spare change bass? Man, what is going on in here? What do y'all think about that? How is he gonna come to my channel being disrespectful like that?
Out there already, just shake them up. You be out there doing your little drop chop, trying to shake them up. Look like you got a can trying to get some spare change.
Oh my goodness.
I chased you for an entire year.
That's right. And you were way back there.
No.
Way back there.
I've been trying to get you to go to Logan Martin for an entire year. Now, if you're scared, say you're scared.
Listen, you keep asking about Logan Martin. You know, brakes may be beat off of you on Logan Martin. You may have to change your sponsors.
Well, you're gonna have to come do it, baby. You're gonna have to come do it and show me.
All right,
show me. I'm from Missouri, baby, the show me state.
Man,
come do it.
Missouri. You from Chicken Hawkville. Look, let me read a few more of
Like
these
a boot,
comments.
baby. Hey,
then,
like I tell you, Louisiana ain't shaped like a boot for nothing. Remember that. We kick ass.
All right,
Remember that.
Jay Small says, love it. The Hawk man. All right, Delta Bear says the Hawk. Look, man, don't you be coming over here trying to steal my support.
Man, I'm taking your channel, man. I told you, 2023, this is gonna be the Hawk channel.
Look at Jay Small. Jay Small says, not the noodle dicking, the homie. All right, then we have Mikey Bowles Fishing coined the name. Okay, all right. All right, Mako Mill says, drop shot. Ryan, have you ever known anyone to drop shot a frog? Oh, no. Hey, man. Hey.
That's disrespectful to do that to people not here.
Uh-oh. All right, then we got Mikey Balls. Okay, yeah, Mikey Balls. Okay. All right, I have to check it out. I mean, he might know what he's talking about. All right, so Jason says, Hawk beating the lithium off of him. Oh, man, not the lithium. You don't have no lithiums back there. All right, then Cajun Rob says, Hawk says you're gonna need some rotors after he beats the brake.
That's right. Whole job. Cajun Rob, I gotta do a whole brake job over here. Gotta break. I might have to put some brake lines on him after what I do to him.
All right, look, let me pull up this next segment on this video. Let me see if I can get this back up here. All right, so let's listen to what they had to say and just let me know what you think. We'll have like 2 or 3 more I'm gonna play on here. Just want to get your input. And then the question of the evening, I want to hear what you had to say about that, because I already know that. I know your answer, but I want to see if you're gonna tell the people the truth. Let's see what they had to say.
You brought up a good point as well. It's like just like staring down. But I also think what eventually we're gonna have to give up the goods.
You got to. It needs to happen now, really.
And there needs to be a live view on what you're looking at.
It needs to happen now.
Do you think that? Okay, what I'm saying is, if you had a live view on what was, the problem is like some of the units can't take a card and record it and also like show it and like everything else. But if you had a view of what the angler was looking at as a viewer, I'm asking you guys right now, do you think that would make, or so like imagine like people watch a ton of people watch a lot of professional gamers on YouTube playing video games, making the same decisions. Would that help bridge the gap, you feel like?
It has to. It absolutely has to. I mean, it's just, at least you would get to see some of the things that the anglers see and that excites them. You know, it is fun to watch a fish swim up off to wherever he's at and come eat your bait.
Like, it's also so frustrating when they don't.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So what do you think about that? What do you think? Let me swap this up real quick. All right. So basically what they're discussing is how to make fishing more interesting. Now, as we introduce more different types of technology, some people are, like a chicken hawk, are complaining about these electronics and stuff like that. So saying it's not interesting. So do you think that it would possibly make it more interesting if they had a camera on the electronics so that the viewers can see what they're actually doing when they're watching the live imaging?
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Okay.
I think it would be helpful because at that point you can see, because right now, man, I'm watching you look down at a screen and you're throwing something, you're saying what you're seeing, but no one is really kind of seeing that. It would be nice to see that, live at that time. And you can see, because just like with anything else, when you're watching somebody fish, if you're looking around as if you were fishing,
right,
and you look at things and you make a determination, it's like, man, if it was me, I would throw over there. And like, why is he not throwing over there? But when you're looking at a screen, I'm not seeing that, then I'm kind of blind to all of that. So that would bring that element back into it where, you have other people that are looking, and now I see the screen and, now I see what he's doing. Why, I think that's a fish. Why didn't he go for that? Or those type of things. Right.
Yeah. So I agree with that because it just gives that other element. You can actually see what that fisherman is doing. But one of the things that I kind of think about is for some people like Chicken Hawk, it may be the same for them as looking at like Indonesian mathematics. They're looking at the screen, but they don't know what they see. You know what I mean? So are they really going to, kind of appreciate what they're seeing on the screen and understand the information that they're watching? Or is it just going to be like, hey man, I'm just watching some scribble scrabble, I see some dots moving, I don't really know what's going on. So how much
like I told you over and over again that they're making this technology so that it's just like any other technology. It's just like with you use Microsoft Word. Now, most people that you have brainwashed everyone, and
I did that.
And they think that I'm anti-technology, that I'm old school. I don't know technology, and you won't correct them and tell them I actually work in technology.
Oh,
and I'm actually a software developer. Okay, so therefore now, but I separate that when I'm finished working. I put that to the side, and so, but what I'm saying is that I can look at the screen and I can see the little dots and I know that's a fish. And if I'm watching it, that's just not fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like my intuitive fishing.
Let me ask you this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Is like catching a fish fun?
Of course, I do that all the time.
Okay, so I noticed how you said
I do that for fun.
I noticed how you said you watch the fish on the screen and it's not fun for you because that second part is missing.
Because I'm too busy. Catching the fish. You see what I'm saying? I'm putting them in the protocol. You know what I'm saying? That's fun for me, putting them in the protocol.
Okay.
See, you've never seen a fish's eye cross. You've never seen that. See, and since you've never experienced that, I understand. You got to look at your little screen and be like, oh, there go the little fishy. Let me see if I can throw over to that fishy. Since I can't figure out where they are. But see, I can figure out where the fish are. And I'm going to put them in the protocol. When I put them in concussion protocol, they going in the line. We'll take a little ride. When they come out the blue tent, they're going to go into a bag. Okay. And they go from that bag to a scale. And then they go from that scale back to the water. And when I put them in the water, that's why they just sit there like this in the water. When they first, because they don't know. Look at what they've been through. You done got concussed. You done got went through the blue tent to a bag, to a scale, now back to the water. That's traumatic.
All right. Well, listen, Chicken Hawk. So let me play this next segment. And this is pretty much the question of the evening. But actually, let me just take a look real quick and just see who else we have stepping in here real quick. All right, so we got, let me see, Cajun Rob says, Hawk says you're going to need some rotors after he beats the brakes off of somebody. All right, got that one. Then we have Rory says, hey, I got your back money. I'm a pretty good stick on Logan Martin.
He gonna need, look, you don't need to have more than his back, Rory. You're going to have his boat. You're going to have his pole. You're going to have all that. Just let him sit down in the seat because he's going to need all that.
All right. Look, then we got Mike says, Mikey has a cute bulldog called Bog. Yes, he sure does. He was out here on Lake Lanier not too long. Well, I think that was maybe last year or something. All right. Then we have Michael also says, I agree. I think seeing live imaging with the angler's thought process would be better. Yeah, so I think everybody pretty much agrees on that. But will people want to give up those spots? Because that's going to make it real easy for people to come and just show up. Especially if it's a 2-day tournament, they'll come and sit on their spot quickly. All right, then Delta Bass says, I can't lie. I like using forward-facing sonar, but I hate to watch it on TV. Soon as I see they are fishing up north, I tune out. I'd rather watch Bobby Lane flipping. All right, so a lot of people say that. All right, then we have LJ stepping back in. He says, those that use 2D and Mega Live together catch more fish. The 2D makes it look like the fish are all coming from the right. But when you learn to read Mega Live, you will see that, let me just go to the next one. You will see that the fish are actually swimming away from your bait. I'll drop the way that, right, exactly. So yeah, that allows you to just cast in the direction that those fish are moving. That is a great point, guys. It's little tips like that actually mean a lot. It means a lot. It's a quick and simple statement, But if you really understand what he's saying, it'll help you out on the water. And he says, I teach that stuff on sonar trips. There you go, guys. So yeah, if you learn how to follow those fish around with that sonar and the live imaging, learn how to use those things in conjunction with each other, then yeah, you're definitely doing your thing. All right, then let's see. Josh says Milliken Fishing just did a couple of videos where he reached his Livescope, where he recorded his Livescope and showed it on the screen at the same time. Exactly. Yeah, and he had a lot of people watching that. I was watching a little bit of that also. All right, and then LJ says, I'm talking vertical fishing. Yes, sir, that is right. So yeah, doing that drop shot, Demiki, spoon, that type of fishing, using that Livescope and sonar at the same time. I mean, it's fun and I mean, it's productive. So that is a good thing. All right, so for the question of the, what'd you say?
Just like a noodle dicky doodle, whatever y'all be doing. Whatever y'all be doing out there.
I don't know what's going
Y'all
on.
be in the middle of the lake doing that. Doing it out there dicky doodle.
All right.
Doodle dicky, I don't know what you call it.
All right, so listen.
Just keep that to yourself.
All right, guys. So now this next segment that I'm going to play, this is pretty much the question of the evening for the live stream. And it's what percentage of bass do you catch that you see on your live imaging? And since you don't have live imaging, I guess we could say like with sonar or something like that. 100%. But let me go ahead and pull this back up and listen to what they have to say about it. Here we go, guys.
99%.
This is a good question. What percentage of bass do you think you throw at, both of y'all, that bite? Bass, not dots. How many bass you think you throw at? What percentage of them bite?
I'm gonna tell you this right here.
All over the country. I'm not talking about.
If you go northern bodies of water, I'm gonna say 50%.
50.
Yes.
Dang. God, what's it like?
And then
oh my God. 50.
Okay, now listen. Okay, it might be skewed because I was up there when it was like non-pressured. Okay, but I would say 50% of the bass bite your bait that you throw at.
Whoo, 50%. What do you think about that catch ratio?
That's a hell of a catch ratio.
Hey, let's go ahead and listen to what else he has to say. Because yeah, I don't know what to say to that one. Let's see what else he says.
Now, listen, okay. In the down south, I'm gonna say like 2%.
2%.
Ooh,
That's why I ain't
1%
down south.
1%.
1%.
2%. 1%. I mean, you throw 300 bass in a day down here, and you might catch 3. No, let's say you catch 15.
Golly,
10.
10 out of 300.
10 out of 300.
What? That's about 3.3%.
Yeah, it's around 3%.
Oh man, that's a big difference in percentages. He went from 50% to what did he say? 3%?
He said 3%. No, he said, yeah, 3%.
I mean, that 50% number, that is for every fish. I mean, you're catching 1 out of every 2 fish that you see. Goodness gracious.
I did that on Gunnersville, but that's a whole nother time.
No, you listen.
I did. I got told you.
But hold on. Listen. You have to be awake and actually on the lake to count the fish that you're catching. You cannot catch those fish. Count those fish.
I told you, I was all. They just happen to be all short. And when I say short, I'm talking like 14 inches. So that's not a small fish.
Could you bring it to the scale?
I couldn't bring it to the. But it was 14 inches.
Yeah.
But you know what I should have done? You know what I should? I made a mistake that day. I made a mistake.
Catfishing instead.
No, I should have put those fish in the live well, rolled around with them a little bit.
Ooh, and got caught by DNR, got disqualified, and just had a terrible day worse than you already did.
No, I mean, because that has happened before, where a fish is being like a little bit short, and when they kind of relax or whatever, you wouldn't understand it. But they kind of relax and they'll stretch out. You might get that other inch out of them. That has happened.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So, but what I'm saying is and I would have won that tournament. But like I said, I threw it 5 casts, 4 fish.
Listen, man, how are you talking about short fish?
I'm
You talking about no short fish. All right, look, let's see what LJ has to say. So LJ said he dropped some juice. He said, did I win a barbecue sandwich for that juice? Oh, he wants that sandwich. Meet him out on the lake. Yeah, I guess I have to get you a chicken barbecue sandwich out there on the lake. All right, then we have Michael says, I agree with James. I use Livescope Mega 360 together with 2D. All right, there you go. All right, then Josh says that MoneyBass, if Chicken Hawk gets over 10 feet out there on the water, he starts breaking into sweats. Oh.
Man, come on, man. Look, you got these people all confused now.
And they know once you get too, if you can't cast and
Hey,
you
man,
hit the water,
look, you see this comment right here.
Let's see. Tell Chicken
right
Hawk
here,
I found his keys. Oh, not the keys. He didn't bring that up. Not the keys.
Okay. I gotta tell people about this.
You gotta tell
Who
people about
does
the key story.
Who does this? So I'm going out with Mr. Mako Mills here, right? We are leaving the ramp. He's in his boat. I'm in my boat. I backed him in, and then I gave him his keys back. He backs me in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he still has my keys, so he gets in his boat. We're just going out practicing. This is what happened when you practice. But we were just going out practicing. We go out and practice, right? We stand right with each other. The sun is about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, we need to make it back to the ramp that we're both parked at. We need to make our way back and get on the boat and get out of here before it gets dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Mako decides, I'm walking to my console, getting ready to get on. Mako decides, say, hey. He said, hey, I got your keys. I said, oh, okay. He takes them out of his pocket. His boat is about, let's say, maybe 10 feet from mine.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, and he said, here are your keys.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm thinking this got to be a joke. This got to be, we going back to the same ramp.
Right.
He lets these keys fly.
Oh.
And you know how when you see something, but you really just don't see it?
So he tossed the key. You're on your boat and he's on his boat.
I'm on my boat. He's on his. He tossed those keys. I'm sitting there and I reach out because it's right back by the motor. I reach out for the keys, miss them. I mean, what they came on shore, I miss them, boom, right into the water.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there like this. And I don't even say a word. Because what words can you say at that point?
Right.
I'm sitting there and I said, Makeup, why you need? Because this is what I really want to know. And it's been about 3 years. I think about 2 years, baby. But
So you
2 or
want
3
answers.
years. I need this answer. Why was it necessary to give me my keys at that moment when we were getting ready to go right back over to the ramp? He was going to need my keys to get my truck, to bring the trailer down, to get me out of the water. Exactly.
Man.
And so
gotta call the cops on
and,
that.
And what we found out is AAA doesn't work very well on a Sunday night in LaGrange, Georgia.
Oh man. Oh
so
man.
we sat out there in the trunk, in his trunk, not my truck. We can't get in my truck. So in his truck, we sat out there until about 4 in the morning.
Ooh, that's ugly.
Yes.
Man.
So now he found my keys.
There
but
you
wait a
go.
minute. You know what it was that? He had the dirt. were in about 15 feet of water at the time.
I don't think he really found your keys. Oh man,
but this is the thing. We were in 15 feet of water. So after he did that, he takes a pole. Now, mind you, Mako ain't caught a fish all day.
Oh,
I had to just put it out there. But at this point, now he want to take a pole with a fish and for you. I catch him.
So, but wait a minute. You say he ain't caught a fish all day. Are you saying that to say he ain't even been able to catch a fish, or how is he gonna catch your keys?
Hey man, I'm just putting the story out there. You get from it from what you wish. Okay.
All right.
But the point is, he tries to go get my keys, and that's what. So yeah, that's what happened with my keys.
Oh man. All right. So let's see if he has
my only set of keys.
All right. Let's see if he has some answers in the comments. Let me check and see. All right. So we have Vernon Neal. He says those floggers were the worst thing. I couldn't stand watching those guys use those things. Floggers were the worst thing for me. All right. Yeah. So that does seem like that would be kind of boring. All right. Guys, look what we have. We have another super chat coming into the live stream. Really, really appreciate that. Let me see, the masked. Let's just call him Mr. Masked Bass. How about that? I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube, but really, really appreciate it, man. He hit me up with the $2 super chat. Always appreciate everybody that steps in and supports the channel. Man, really, really appreciate that. All right, hitting me with the $2 super chat. Really, really appreciate that. All right, let me see. Lost my spot real quick. Where we at? Okay. All right, so LJ says, I'm not sure I agree with 50%. Yeah, man, that 50% thing, that's every other cast. Like, well, not every other cast, but yeah, I mean, yeah, every time.
Every other cast.
Yeah, because if you're seeing the fish, I'm thinking that he's saying if he's not casting the fish he doesn't see, because that is the question, the fish that you are actually seeing. All right, and then LJ says, I'm with the hog. All right, so he's agreeing with you on that. I guess that less than 10% thing. All right, and then Jay Small says as a kayak. Hold on, let me see. What just happened? Did I lose my spot? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. What has just happened? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we may have a new sponsor of the live stream. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think he is. Hold on, just bear with me, guys. Let me just go back up here real quick. All right, yes. So yes, shout out to Jason. Jason hit me with the $20 super sticker, or the super chat. But then we had Mr. Masked Bass. He came in with the 2. And then he came in and stuck that other 20 in there. So yes, that has made him. Hey.
You need to read the comment.
Can we see if Chicken Hawk can fish?
No, can we see it?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if that will happen. We're gonna have Chicken Hawk. Actually, we may have Chicken Hawk go out live on the water one day, so you guys can see the techniques that he uses out on the lake to be able to try to catch some of these fishes. All right, so that's what we'll do. But hey, really, really appreciate that. But what that means is he has now become the sponsor of the live stream. So what I say, guys, is each week, whoever gives the highest amount in super chat, super sticker, cash app for that particular live stream, they are the sponsor of the live stream. So let me head in here real quick and update this. Hold on one second. All right, yeah. So let me type this unique name in the banner, guys. All right, just bear with me real quick. All right, the masked Mr. Bass. How about that? I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. All right, so I updated it. And as you guys see, looking at the bottom of the scroller, special thank you so much to the sponsor of the stream, the masked Mr. Bass. All right, that's what we'll go with on that one. All right, so really, really appreciate that. All right, and let me see. So he says, can we send the super chat to the Hawk? Sure, you can. Go ahead and give him your super chat information, Mr. Hawk. All right, let's see.
Don't worry about
All right.
You can continue to send it to this channel. I'll be taking over this year anyway. So I'll be getting those.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Look what we have here. Okay, so let's see. So Jay Small says a kayak. Yeah, I think it might be in here. But Jay Small says, as a kayak bass guy, I know boat noise and graphing only puts you guys on boats in front of 40% of the fish you see initially. Then you may catch a small part of that. So he's saying the boat itself scares those fish away because he's out there on the kayak. So he's in stealth mode. Yeah, he's out there in stealth mode. All right, then LJ says, this is it. BBQ in the house. All right. So yeah, let me know, man. I'll pick you up at the ramp. Just hit me up on my Instagram, LJ, whenever you have some free time. I'll come out there and scoop you up and we can hit the lake, man. Because I'm right here on the lake too, on Lake Lanier. All right. Then we have Mark Scott says, I agree with 50%. Hold on. Hold on. Mark Scott says he agrees with 50%. Now listen, Mark Scott is a member of the money team. And hey, the money team is out here doing big things. Mark is saying he agrees with catching fish every other cast. Now he sent me some pictures on Instagram with him and his son out there, you know, putting in some work on the lake. But 50%, I would have to see this. Has anybody ever at any time seen a 50% cast to catch ratio? That would be insane. Do you know what I mean? Just think about that. If you're watching something, anything, they cast, don't catch anything. Cast again, bam. Cast, don't catch anything. That would be crazy.
You've never done that. You never done that in spurts.
Listen.
I mean, I'm not saying you do it. I'm not saying you did it all day.
But that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Did you hear the question that he asked him? Hold on. Let me.
Question.
No, you need to hear this question again. Listen to the question, guys. Listen, hold on. Let me pull this back up. Listen to the question.
99%.
This is a good question. What percentage of bass do you think you throw at, both of y'all, that bite? Bass.
All right. That is the question.
Right? Okay, I understand.
50%.
I said I have done it in spurts. I have done it in spurts. I'm not saying I do it in a complete outing. I'm not saying that, but I have done it in spurts.
Hold on. Let me because I see some more people have hopped on. Let's just play what the answer to that was.
Not dots. How many bass you think you throw at? What percentage of them bite?
I'm gonna tell you this right here.
All over the country. I'm not talking about.
If you go northern bodies of water, I'm gonna say 50%.
God, what's it like?
And then,
oh my God!
Now you guys saw the reaction. Now those are other pro fishermen sitting there right next to him. 50% is crazy, man. Whoo!
I mean, yeah, it is crazy now. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy.
I mean, I would want to see that. I'd want to see that. All right, let me see who. Let's see if.
Well,
if
you
we
saw
have
it. You saw it. What was that lake he was on where he was doing? Basically, that was the case. Equivalent to it.
Listen, basically, is either 50% or it's not. 50. We can't be talking about no basically. It's either 50% or it's not. All right, let's see what Mako said. Mako says, Hawk, I have to laugh, man. I owe you a new set of keys. Uh-oh.
Hey,
so
man. Hey, man, tell it, dude.
That's
hey,
his answer.
I don't even know if I got the truck anymore.
Uh-oh. Look, I think there's an answer right there. I think that's the answer to your question. LJ says, I'm going with Mako had a brain fart. Oh, okay. I think, yeah, LJ knows Mako too. All right. All right. Then Michael says, all right, so let's see what Michael says. He says, about 20 years ago, I pre-fished on Hartwell with my girlfriend. The next morning, I get to the ramp. My girlfriend had a boat key in her purse. She was in, wait a second. My girlfriend had my boat key in her purse. Okay. She was in Lake Lure, North Carolina. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I missed that. About 20 years ago, I pre-fished Lake Hartwell with my girlfriend. The next morning, I get to the ramp. Oh, man. My girlfriend had my boat key in her purse. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't understand what he was saying at first. I would have went in there and took apart the ignition and wired that. I would have had it to where I'm touching those wires together. I'm not gonna be all the way at that lake and just not fishing. No, that's not gonna happen. All right, Delta Bass said, "Wow." All right, and then Mako was like, "Yeah, that was crazy." All right, I can imagine because I remember when that happened. All right, and he can only imagine. All right, so Michael also says, "I caught all my fish at Twin Lakes. I had the winning bag by the time she got to the ramp with my boat key." Whoa, hey, he said he still had the winning bag without the keys. All right, and special shout out to the masked Mr. Bass. All right, then Michael says, "I would love to see the hawk on the water." Hey, we're gonna have to make that happen. We are going to have to figure that one out and have him out there live on the water. We'll figure that one out. All right, then let me see. The masked Mr. Bass says, "Yo, Hawk, why did he not read my question?"
Exactly, because he knows.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. We have to stop the show, guys. Show stopper. We have a new sponsor of the channel. James Harmon has dropped the $50 super sticker, guys. Whoa. Yeah, we had to stop the show on that one, guys. Lake Lanier Baits, guys. That is who this is. Whenever you guys hear me referring to the drop shot Jedi, that is James Harmon. I mean, James Harmon is basically Superman with the glasses on. When he takes those glasses off, now you are seeing LJ, the drop shot Jedi, stepping in strong, supporting the channel with a $50 super sticker, guys. He is now the sponsor of the live stream. So let me go in here and do a little bit of work. Like I say, whoever gives the highest support of the live stream for that evening becomes the sponsor of the channel. LanierBaits.com, guys. That is who this is being changed to. So actually, let me go in here and put some respect on his name. So we have James Harmon. And let me make sure I spell that right. All right, guys. And let me just add this on here so you guys will be able to see it. LanierBaits.com. He is the sponsor of the live stream. All right, have that in there. So now take a look at this banner down here, guys. Let me make sure I got that updated right. Have to make sure I got some respect on his name, like I said. All right, just bear with me. Where did it go? All right, there we go, guys. Special thank you so much to the sponsor of the live stream, James Harmon, LanierBaits.com, guys. Wow, really appreciate that, guys. I mean, we get together, we have fun. We're trying to drop information with a little bit of entertainment with it, guys. Really appreciate you guys seeing the value of the information and the channel. Really appreciate that, LJ. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get back to it. But hey, really appreciate that, LJ. Like I said, the invitation is open. Just hit me up on my Instagram. Let me know when you have some free time. I will come over because I think you have a dock out there on the lake someplace. Just let me know the coordinates. I will come and scoop you up and take you out so we can, you know, we can do a little something and send some photos back to Chicken Hawk so he can see what some real fish look like. So we can we can do that and make that happen. Man, we've seen those little herring. Listen, herring do not count. Snagging herring with a crankbait does not count as catching fish.
I was gonna destroy y'all. Y'all remember when y'all almost left me out there on the lake when it was snowing?
I think so. Yeah. We put out a APB for fishermen. So when they saw you, they was like, oh well, is all right, let's see. Okay, so yeah, so we have Michael. He says, I would love to see the hawk on the water. So yeah, so what we're gonna, man, we have to set something up to where we can, when you're out on the water, let me know when you're planning to go out there, and I'll go on the water too and see if we can set up to where I can set up a stream and we can see if Chicken Hawk can, you know, catch one of them little minnows Ain't that what they call them? Some minnows out there on the lake. All right, and let's see. Let me see. We had that one, and then Michael says, I have seen. Let me see. Okay, so he says, I have seen more than 50%. It was white bass and yellow perch, not bass. Hey, there we go. So even that, I mean, 50%. I mean, I can see if you're throwing out there and you have some chicken liver or some worms on there or something, I can see a catch ratio like that per cast. Just throw it out there and let it sit till something bites it. But man, out here doing it the way we do it, I don't know about that one. All right, and again, special shout out to LJ.
If you get on a school,
Mm-hmm.
then I've done it then.
Mick.
I did that. Hey, I did that on Sinclair. Not on on Sinclair. It was a school. It was a school.
Did somebody witness that? Who was on the boat with
Yes. Who was with me?
Pat.
No, Pat wasn't with me. I'm trying to see who was with me.
Yeah, you're trying to see who you can pay off to verify this information. That's what you're doing. All right, LJ. Shout out again. He says this covers my BBQ, my barbecue sandwich. Yes, it sure does. Really, really appreciate that.
Got it.
Mecho Mill says, nice job, LJ. Yeah, let us know who was on the boat because I want to get in contact. Okay, I'm gonna get in contact with him before. What time is it? Before you get a chance to pay Scotty off, I'm gonna ask him and see if you caught a fish 50% of your cast. No. All right, Mako Mill says, money, please tell the Hawk when I get my new boat, it's me and him going at it. Oh,
Remember last time? You better ask Mako what happened last time.
We have somebody challenging the Hawk. Mako Mills is not gonna back down.
Yes, sir.
He says, money, please make sure you live stream this battle. America needs to see the modern day angler in action. Game time.
Right. That's right.
Then we got Jason giving that shout out to LJ saying that's a hell of a sandwich. That's right. Really, really appreciate that, LJ. And Jason has sponsored some shows himself, and he is also a member of the money team. Strong shout out to Jason. All right, LJ says Hawk's best technique is a cast net. Man, I mean, you giving it too much credit. He doesn't even know how to throw a cast net.
When I'm setting the hook, he swears a cast net.
Hold on, wait a minute. LJ said he agrees that you had a 50% cash ratio if Jesus was on your boat.
With the person that was on my boat kept saying Jesus. They were like, Jesus, how many fish you gonna get out with Jesus? I'm not a name. Don't call me Jesus. But
nah, man. Listen, guys, I am going to verify this. I don't want to send him a message this late, but I need verification. I'm going to get verification about this 50% catch ratio. Now, let's see in the chat who thinks that there's any possibility that Chicken Hawk had a 50% cast to catch ratio. And on top of that, how many casts were there? Don't say two. How many casts did you take? How many casts were there?
I can't remember that one, but I'm telling you.
Just give us a guess.
It was probably about 5. What? It was a school, man.
Hey. You're saying you made 5 casts. Come on, man. After all of that guy, he just said he had 5 casts and had a 50% catch rate. Man, that is not what this question is talking about. You made 5 casts and caught 2 fish. Come on, man. Why? Oh my goodness. You didn't even give the people a chance to answer.
You asked for specifics, right? 50% is 50%. Remember.
Oh, wait a minute. I got some. Can you read these next ones real quick? I got to do something. Can you read these next ones?
Hello, how are you? All
Go ahead and read it. Read that. Come on, man.
Hey man,
And that's not even a 50% 5 cast. Wait a minute. You got to read your comments. These are coming in for you. Go ahead and read it. Read what does that say. What does that say?
all this over 5 damn casts.
Read the next one. What does Michael have to say?
Oh, that's too.
And look, Doug hasn't even been commenting tonight. Doug had to drop in on this. What did Doug say?
5 is a 50%. I didn't say I got 2. I said.
What did Jason say? What did Jason say?
Oh my God.
What did Michael say?
Not half, ho.
Jay Small was in bed sleeping. He woke back up and came and said what?
He said, "Hawk that guy, baby." I've been trying to tell you.
And then we have to call the cops as you read this one.
You said 2 fish. I didn't say 2.
Wait a second. I can't read this one either. My eyes are watering.
He fishing with a golden power. Not this time. I was acting late.
Why would you have us doing all that talking and then you're gonna say you made 5 casts? Oh my goodness. You said 5 casts. All right, guys. Got to give another special shout out to the sponsor of the live stream, James Harmon. That's with his glasses on. When he takes them off, he becomes LJ, the drop shot Jedi. You know how Superman rips open his shirt and you see that S on his chest. So yes, when he takes those glasses off, he becomes LJ, the drop shot Jedi. LanierBaits.com. Make sure you guys go and check out his website. His products are great. If you fish clear lakes, Lake Lanier, Lake Russell, Hartwell, top notch, top of the line. Those are the baits that I use when I'm out on Lake Lanier, specifically those 3 lakes, guys. He has some great baits, great options, and he has tutorials on his channel. I'm not sure what the channel. Drop your YouTube. Is it James Harmon on YouTube? So he has some links in there that shows you how to use some of the specific baits. So like I said, guys, if you fish any of those lakes, you definitely want to check out his website, LanierBaits.com. All right, and let me hop back in here, guys. Let me just see who else is in here wanting to know about these 5 casts for 5 fish. This is craziness. Man, we talked all that time about a 50% catch ratio. Nobody had any idea you were about to say 5 casts, man. Who does that? Look, oh man, look, wait a minute. You bringing up all the sponsors. You woke up James too. James had said, I had to hop in on this. Did he say, he said, dropped in late. Sure he wasn't fishing a hatchery? Oh my goodness. No! Oh my goodness. Let's see what Josh has to say. With that much, someone better measure all of Cajun the Hawk Sam's fish this season. Oh, goodness. Goodness, people. Let's see. 5 casts and 2 fish.
I didn't say the 2 fish. You said the 2 fish.
Oh my goodness. Let's see what Delta Bass has. Listen. Everybody was, they were putting on their pajamas, getting ready to go to bed. They done hop back up and came back. They was like, what just happened? He said, yep, y'all hit the water. 1 boat. Each of you get 30 minutes at the front deck, then switch for 30 minutes and keep rotating for a 2-hour tournament, Money versus Hawk live.
I'll do it all day long.
Man, that is not gonna work. That's just, oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see what else we had. Listen, LJ says the new Magic Swimmer is awesome. thanks YouTube is Lanier Baits. So make sure you guys search Lanier Baits on YouTube, and you will see how to set up the like his Demiki rig. He has some great tutorials on there, guys, including with your electronics. So make sure you check out Lanier Baits on YouTube, guys. All right, then we have Mako Mill says, Money, have you ever taught Hawk how to drop shot? LJ, have you taken the Hawk out learning your techniques? No, Hawk uses his own techniques. Believe me, they are all specialty, one of a kind techniques. All right, so Michael says, we need a Money Team Bass tournament. Hawk can do the weigh-in. No. Chicken Hawk cannot do a weigh-in.
Hey, man,
Right, so Cajun, you got your own Cajun. Cajun Rob has something to say to you. He says, fishing the kiddie pool at the fishing expo. Oh, lordy. All right, Jason says, did he say he is a programmer earlier? Good. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, man.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Come on, man.
Hey, man, I didn't say 2 fish I caught. I said 5 cats. But go ahead.
Wait a minute. Okay, read this next one. My eye. I got something in my eye. I need you to. What does that one say? I can't.
Heck no.
I can't.
Oh,
Something's in my eye.
51 based on his man.
Oh, my goodness. Man, how could we do all of that talking about the question of the evening? I mean, listen, this was a serious live stream. We were being serious the whole time, no jokes or anything. Until because people really needed this information. You know, people are trying, they're trying to, empower and better, and just you got me tongue-tied. They're trying to empower themselves. They're looking for betterment in life. We were trying to get some really good and knowledgeable information. And here you come talking about 5 casts.
Hey.
I had no idea. I mean, I really thought that you were gonna say at least 10, and I was gonna still tell you that was not even enough. You said 5, 2, so you got 2.5 fish.
The school was moving fast, man.
Oh my goodness. What is making? Can you read that one? Can you read that? Yep, that's exactly what it said. All right. Then LJ says, yeah, until Einstein dropped his math on us. Man, come on, man. 5 casts. Mako Mill says, Hawk really brings fun to this show, man. Listen, this channel is for it's for education. This is a serious channel. I don't know what has brought us off track, guys. I mean, fishing is serious business, and this 5 cast thing is really just.
Hey man,
I mean, we had 3 professional fishermen on here. Look at this. Even Wheeler is laughing. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Even Wheeler is laughing at this one. He is like, did he say 5 casts?
Hey, trust me. Look, the 5 casts will beat you in a tournament, though. Remember that.
Yeah, because once I find out, I'll probably be laughing so hard and fall off the boat. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, LJ, let's see what he has to say. He says, honestly, I don't drink, but I'm pretty sure I'm about to start with this kind of math and conversation. Yeah, let me pour this water out and put something else in this cup. All right. And Michael says, Hawk, thanks for the laugh. All right, guys. Man, all right. Let me just go through here. We've been running for 2 hours, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. And I mean, hopefully you guys have received some valuable information. That is something that I always try to bring with the live stream. You know, have some fun with it, but also make sure we bring some value and, you know, a little bit of entertainment in here. I mean, this one was kind of unexpected. Who would have thought at the end of this, the question of the day was going to be talking about 5 fish? But let me just run back through here real quick and see. Let me see. Where did it go? Where did it go, guys? Okay, there we go. All right, so want to give a special shout out to Maggie, the substitute teacher. Make sure you guys go and check out her channel. She does a cooking channel. I will probably have her on the channel, guys, so she can discuss some meals or some things that we can kind of prep for the night before our tournament so that we can make sure that we are eating and keeping our energy up out there on the water. Want to also give a shout out to, let's see, just doing the quick rundown, guys. Special shout out to the money team as always. And mentioning the money team, special shout out to Jason. He dropped the $20 super chat, strong supporter of the channel. Really, really appreciate that. And then we had somebody swinging in real quick. We had that $2 by the masked Mr. Bass. You guys see the name. All right, always supporting the channel, always getting active in the comments. Hit us with the $20. He was the sponsor for a quick minute. But then we had LJ came in with the strong arm. He said, hold up, swole up. I think I'm going to do the takeover this evening. He came in strong with a $50 super chat. Really, really appreciate that, LJ. Strong supporter of the channel. You guys definitely make sure you check out Lanier Baits. The tournament season is about to get started. If you are going to be fishing Lake Lanier, Lake Russell, Lake Hartwell, I think those are the 3 clear lakes around here that I know about that we do actively fish tournaments on. But those 3 lakes, guys, are prime candidates for Lanier Baits. So make sure you go on his channel. His YouTube channel is Lanier Baits. The website for the products is lanierbaits.com. Great products. And there are tutorials on how to set those baits up, guys. So, and he does fishing reports. So make sure you guys go and check out that channel. And let's see who else we have sliding in here. All right. All right. So we have a few more comments, guys. Let's see who. All right. So we had Mako. Then we had LJ dropping back in. And let's see. Then we had Jason. He said, count them, Hawk. 1, 2, 3 pros. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Had 3 of them. All right. LJ says, pass the MD 2020. Oh, no. Not the liver killer.
That perfect vision, baby. We call that perfect vision where I'm from.
Oh, man. Not the blurred vision. That's what that is. All right. Then we have J Small says, entertainment in education, bro. There we go. Cajun Rob stepping in says, great stream and crack me up. All right. And Michael says, good evening, guys. Have to go to bed. I'm fishing tomorrow. Uh-oh. Hey, there we go. He's fishing tomorrow. I mean, I told you he was in bed. When he heard 5 cast ratio, what was going, he got back out of bed and had to come and see what was going on with this one. All right. Then we have Jason stepping back in. He says, great show and thanks for the laughs, Hawk. All right, guys. Really, really appreciate everybody stepping into the live stream. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get together with Chicken Hawk and just see how we're going to set this thing up, how we're going to get out here on the water and make some things happen. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know about this one. LJ says MD 2020 will make you want to see
Hawk. That goes along with the noodle thing y'all be doing out there.
Goodness. No! Oh, no. We can listen. We can't be on this channel talking about y'all are about to get me banned on YouTube talking about noodle dicking and Speedos and MD 2020. Oh my goodness. This is supposed to be a family fun fishing channel. What is we have? We might have children's. We might have children's in here. Who goes bass fishing and only makes 5 casts? Oh.
You bring in 5 bass, baby. That's all that matters.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, think about it. When you come up to the scales, it's 5. The 5th you have 5 fish came off 5 casts. Remember that?
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. All right, so we have LJ saying, be good, guys. Great fun. Hope to see y'all soon. There we go, guys. So we are going to close it out with the sponsor of the show. Make sure you guys tune in again. I might be back doing a live stream tomorrow. If you guys have a topic or anything that you want to hear about, make sure you drop. Just hit me up on my Instagram. Let me just put that on the banner real quick for anybody who does not know. It is at official MoneyBass. If you have any show ideas or anything that you guys want to learn regarding electronics or anything like that, specific lakes. But like I was saying, one of the live streams that we will do will be concerning the BFLs that are coming up, guys. So I'll get some guys together that are going to be fishing some BFLs, and we will have a panel up here and discuss that. All right, guys, really, really appreciate it. And hold on, let me just make sure that how you going to bring 2.5 fish to the scales? That's right. That's right. All right, then we have another strong supporter of the channel. See you guys, you fellas on the water. And then Jason says, no, man, no banana hammocks. All right, there we go. And just real quick, one more time, got to give another huge shout out to the sponsor of tonight's live stream. Thanks, LJ. Really, really appreciate it. And seriously, just hit me up on my Instagram. I'll swing over there and pick you up from your dock, and then we can go out there and do a little something on the lake. But yeah, Chicken Hawk, I'm coming for you, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the people what they want, man.
And one thing, please have anybody that wants to meet me on the water, please before you get out there, send me your break size, because I don't want you misfit going down the water. Because when I break them breaks for you, I want the right size going back on.
All right, guys, it was a good one. It was a fun time. I will see you guys on the next live stream.